and they are both the inventor are also standing, and we transfer this technology, and product is in the market. So this is nothing but bringing Saraswati and Lakshmi together. Lakshmi is left side, and Saraswati, both the Saraswati is right side. So that's the role of our in reaching out to startup, MSME industry in academia and the country. So always we believe on that, and also since I look after WIPO Technology Innovation Support Center in India, our role is to promote intellectual property issues, opportunity to the women also, because WIPO has taken very seriously to promote women and IP accelerating and creativity, because there are many ideas that you can scale up, validate, and also support for that. And so we must have to respect and also celebrate the innovation from real, not from real. Yes, real is for entertainment, but at the end of the day, how our scientific community are contributing to the nation building on any innovation, that we have to look into that. And so that's the academia and industry piece. IIT Kanpur is one of the best example today. Another example I will give you, IIT Madras. I was in IIT Madras, and I was coming from IIT Madras Research Park to IIT. There was a academia industry breeze. The breeze, name of the breeze is academia industry breeze. So point I wanted to tell you is that is the academia industry breeze, where such kind of innovation, some of the women leader has also come out, and we successfully transfer to the women entrepreneur also. So what I wanted to tell you is that technology, whatever the developed in the lab scale, we have to validate, because scientist has also a limited role into the lab scale technology for validation, marketing, commercialization, negotiation is very important for any technology, because we have to validate. We have to, you can see Dr. Sandip, the product, many of the institutions play important role, and many of the institutions are now also taking the credit. So take the credit, that is a celebration of innovation. And there are many such failure also there, but कभी-कभी ऐसा भी मौका मिल जाता है हमको, we celebrate many of the innovation in a positive way. Ultimately, in government system, failure also some challenge comes to us. Every individual also have to accept for that. So that is our role, particularly channelizing the invention, innovation from academia to the industry, and giving technology to the startup, and those startups who are making us proud, nation proud, particularly on that technological innovation. So for any startup today, we are talking about a Startup India movement. Yes, there is a momentum. Nobody doubt on that part. But how we are leveraging such momentum, we have to be very practical and also feasible to connect the dot. And that dot is first and foremost how give to the opportunity to navigate the business in the market. Because once you are reaching to the market, knowingly or unknowingly, you might be infringing other IP. So for a startup, it is very difficult to fight for that. For an academician, suppose something came out as far as the infringement, piracy, and plagiarism is concerned, no one will come and safeguard you. So that is the challenge to support such kind of IP in the form of patent, design, trademark, copyright. कोई भी प्रोडक्ट देखो, अब ये पानी हम पीते हैं because of the brand, that trust, that belief. अभी संदीप जी का जो भी मास्क है, हम मेरे बेटी को मैं बोलूंगा ना, वो उसको पता है, टीवी में देखी हुई है, स्कूल में भी पढ़ाया गया है, बोलेंगे नहीं वो अंकल ने किया है आईआईटी कानपुर का, that means that is visibility, जो दिखता है वो दिखता है. So we have to look into that and how we are facilitating such that, because India needs such kind of invention and innovation, and there are many leaders who are making the difference in their institutional level, national level, and also international level. Let me come to my topic. The biggest challenge for India today is the IP commercialization. We have many IP in the various institutions, but how we are creating value of this IP? Because it is not for the sake of protecting of intellectual property, but how we are scaling up, how we are connecting, how we are giving patent information, IP information to the company. Let them know if this institute came out with this number of patent or this type number of inventions. That may be useful to other communities. So that linkage we do, and that promotion we do. We promote the in various exhibition, expos, so that people connect each other and we can transfer the technology. And transfer of technology is very interesting in our case. Particularly, we transfer many technology during this Corona also, and we have to integrate into IP into our business model. Because whatever the IP, because that's the intangible asset we are talking about. So you have an intangible asset protection and right. There is an opportunity of merger and acquisition, and in that merger and acquisition of any company, Dr. Sandip has recently took over one company. He will tell, he evaluate that IP, and based on an IP only, he has invested for that, and also he saw the potential demand in the market. So we need to integrate intellectual property in our because as brand is most important. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. अगर whatever the product you can see in the market. So branding and brand positioning yourself, because every individual with their credential is having a brand today. They are beautifying the program also. Some of the people who are standing here. So that is a brand today. I will say we must protect the brand of any logo or the product what we are venturing to the market. And knowingly or unknowingly it must infringe other brand. अभी एक स्टार्टअप है उनका जो लोगो है वो completely that is connected to this BMW. I told आपने इसका ब्रांड किया है सर, हमने रजिस्ट्रेशन किया है ब्रांड में हुआ है, तो जब तक ब्रांड में होगा तब तक यूज मत करो, कल की डेट में BMW आपको केस करेगा, because this is a deceptive trademark. So we must not do such kind of thing, and also we must create a value of IP in the strategy. There are many technology investment is very less in the form of research and development, but उसका strategic demand market में ज़्यादा है. So that you can create the value, because at the end of the day you are not going to do a charitable activity, you are going to position yourself in the market. And also we have to there is a mechanism today government coming out with the IP securitization and monetization policy is coming, and that the national IPR policy talked about. So these are the some of the challenges today. Still in Indian academia, as startup is getting fund because we have a startup intellectual property protection fund is there, and so that certainly build the opportunity and also validity and credibility of India in the international ecosystem of innovation, and that too we are celebrating India Global Innovation Index. The index it is. I mean, we are talking about third largest economy, but our global innovation index is 40. That means we are much more behind. China files more than 25 lakhs patent. I think 15 lakhs patent every year. Whereas our patent application is very less as compared to other country, and also resident patent application is very less. That is the one of the biggest challenge. We have largest, I think, more than 900 university in the country. And there are a lot of talent, a lot of research and development is going on, but protection of invention is not there. So that knowingly or unknowingly there is infringement, and also piracy and plagiarism is there in all form of IP I am talking about. So what we do, I will come to that. So we support for any IP, handhold for any IP, so that startups or MSME or industry or academia should not go unnecessary to the attorney. We take care in filing the patent, draft the patent, and bear the cost for filing of that patent. Up to the grant of the patent, NRDC bear the cost, subject to the invention, if that invention has a market viability based on our feasibility report. And also we time to time look for international protection of that intellectual property. So our role is taking ideas, validating idea, and also commercializing idea into a product level, and we do all kind of assessment activity in terms of marketing, seed funding, and also field testing, prototype development. We have a small component of brand in giving prototype support. Any student came out with some kind of idea and he or she wanted to take it to the next level. We do techno-commercial support for that. We give market survey report also we do for that project. So, and also we have incubation services, and we transfer the technology, because researcher may not be interested for doing a startup. He can give to n number of people non-exclusive license. Tomorrow, Dr. Sandip might be giving non-exclusive license or sub-license to some other company in some other country, because he may not want to go that. He wanted to focus on some other activity. That kind of activity arrangement is there, and it is legal binding. We have to respect. because intellectual property right is a legal right. कभी बर्बाद भी हो सकते हैं. You have seen the issues of infringement between many corporate today. Million dollar they are paying because of the infringement, and this is the one of the biggest challenge for Indian startup, because knowingly or unknowingly they are infringing IP. They must not do, and we as a facilitating agency of Government of India must handhold such kind of startups so that they should not miss the chance and opportunity. And always we support for technology development. In fact, Dr. Sandip also got such kind of funding from various departments, particularly validation of this technology. Until unless if you not get validation, no one will take it. No venture capitalist will also come and invest for you. So you have to look into that, and that kind of support we give to MSME and startup, and we make the technology readiness level from the lab scale to the commercial hybrid scale, so that we can get an appropriate industry to transfer the technology, and technology will go very smoothly to the market as far as the manufacturing of such technology is concerned. So when we are talking about technology readiness level, in fact, Preet was talking about, so technology may be ready, but the market is ready. His technology was ready, market was also ready, business was also ready. बोलते हैं ना सोने पे सुहागा है. And he came out at that time from a great institution, and also having a great credential for that. That built that trust. So we can't say that somebody came out and pushed the market and it is not going. No, not like that. We have to do the validation of that in a scientific way, and that is very important today. And that's because he mitigated the two challenges. One is technology value of that and commercialization of value of that, and today he is standing before us. So these are some of the challenges, and we look for technology must be innovation readiness level. So there may be a technology in the market, but the business is not ready, market is not ready, society is not ready, then we must not go for invest for such technology, because ultimately the customer is most important, whether they will like or not. That is one of the biggest challenge we do and manage, and we call it innovation readiness level. So there are many technology we have transferred, and particularly small technology also given to women entrepreneurs in transferring such kind of technology, and also we have a women IPL scheme, and also providing small funding to women startups, particularly taking it to the next level, and also internationalizing the Indian technology globally. So that's our role in connecting the dot, and also hand holding, and also supporting for IP creator, and also giving all form of technology readiness support and also innovation readiness support, so that we can channelize the technology into the market and the people. And at last, the problem is never how to get a new innovative thought into our mind, but how to get our old one out. Because we are in the ecosystem, the ecosystem is knowledge driven and knowledge intensive driven. We must have to acknowledge the knowledge and manage the knowledge and translate the knowledge into a new process and product. And that's the self-reliance on technology and innovation, and that's the dream of our founding father Mahatma Gandhi. Technology and self-reliance, and that is the vision and mission of Prime Minister of India. Technology self-reliance. And thank you all of you for kind presence, and it's my honor and privilege to be here, so that we can support such kind of people and who can make the difference to the nation and nation building. God bless you. Jai.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really nice hearing from you. Our next speaker is Mr. Nitin Kale of NanoSip, IIT Bangalore. Dr. Nitin Kale obtained his MTech from VNIT Nagpur in 1999.
Okay.
Hello. Sir.
Is my screen shared?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, great. I would request you to cut the introduction. I will introduce myself, no problem.
Sure,
but I
sir.
can catch a cap.
Sure, sir. You can start.
Yeah, thank you. So, hello everybody. Hello Triple IT Gwalior. I'm sorry I could not make it to the institute today, but anyways. So I am from NanoSip Technologies, and we are into MEMS products and instrumentation. So we make in India products, and that is what I am going to discuss about. We are based out of IIT Bombay, and Nano Sniffer is our flagship product, which is a trace explosive detector. It has been deployed at a couple of airports, and the idea is if somebody has handled an explosive, our instrument should be able to, with the help of collection of traces, should be able to do that. So in terms of core competencies, we make MEMS devices. Sorry. Yeah, we make MEMS devices. We make our own instrumentation. We do some biometric examples of MEMS devices, micrometers, cantilevers, micrometers with IDs and metal oxide, etc. And product diameter. So this is one slide. What I'm trying to say here is that MEMS is a big market. MEMS devices are a big market, billions and billions of units, from accelerometers to microphones, speakers, everything is MEMS. So you can have a look at this state from. These are examples of explosives. So what I'm trying to say here is that explosives come in all shapes, sizes, colors, textures, etc. And you cannot train your eyes to actually detect whether some powder lying in front of you is an explosive. And therefore something else is required. So there are a lot of competing technology in the market. Our product is nanosniffer, which is a trace explosive detector. It detects RDX, PNTP, any explosive less than 10 nanometers. Just 2%, less than 2% false positive. Does it in about 8 to 10 seconds. It can work at Jaisalmer at 50 degrees also. It can work in Ladakh at -5 or -10 degrees. It can work in when the rain is falling outside. It can work at 90% humidity. We have taken care of that. It's portable. The technology is a micro heater. In the left corner, top, you can see the device. It is a MEMS device which we make. In the bottom of the left side, you will see the characterization data for the explosive. On the right bottom, you will see that for non-explosive, how it is different. And basically, we use a huge amount of AI to segregate between the explosive and non-explosives. And the physics behind our technology is what is called as differential scanning calorimeter, or we basically the deflagration. So the explosive is actually made to explode on the micrometer surface. A quick video of the micrometer. You can see it is lighting up. It has been given a low frequency sine wave, maybe about 1.5 volts. It becomes red hot. The main thing that I now want to discuss about is a product which it's not actually a product, it's still in the prototype phase. And that was awarded to us by Indian Oil Corporation, jointly developed with them. It is for detecting toxic gases. So the idea here is that in refineries, all sorts of gases leak. Right? For example, methane, for example, ammonia, etc. And these are hazardous gases. So detection and quantification is very important. The idea that we had put forward to them was to use MEMS metal oxide devices. And in metal oxide devices, we do electrical conductivity monitoring. So basically at the metal oxide surface, you have an oxidation reduction reaction, based on which its conductivity changes. There are a lot of tricks. I will not get into that, but basically this has to be done at a high temperature. So what you have is a MEMS micrometer device on which you have a MEMS. This is our prototype. So this is not yet a product. We will convert it to a product. We can detect the four gases: NOx, SOx, methane, and H2s in ppm range. And for methane, it is as per the refinery specification. Within 20 seconds, it is, and it's again a handling. Now for students, you can, if you want to do biological experiments, here is an example of a auto dispenser. You can deposit, let's say, 2 microliters of a drop, 200 nanometers, 0.2 microliters. Here is an example. So this is how you can pinpoint. There is a XY stage. I'll show how it works. There is a micropipette. There is a PC that we can control it. There is a Z movement, a microscope, etc., etc. This is the whole setup, and you will see how it works. So, for example, you will see that there is an X movement, there is a Y movement, everything is controlled, and you can see everything on the microscope. Whenever you want, you can give a signal to the micropipette to deliver about 2 or 0.2 microliters of time. Okay. The other thing that students like you can experiment with are microcantilevers. For that, we have a product called Omnican. So microcantilever theory is very famous. It can be used to detect, for example, biomolecule by antigen antibody interactions. So that is what we do. These are the cantilevers that we make. These are piezoresistive. But then, what can you do? You can do what are called as headspace experiments. This is the product. This can be a part of your laboratory. You can detect gases. You can detect volatile organic compounds. It's a plug and play kind of instrument. You can store everything and you can review the data. You can do analytics as per your wish. This is our first result. This was about 12 years back. Detection of acetone. You can also we have actually detected cardiac markers. Cardiac markers are proteins which are released during a heart attack. And this is the setup that we can provide. There will be a microcantilever dye which will be immobilized with antibodies, and you could get signals which are like this. The moment there is the antigen which is released because of the binding with the antibody, you will see a signal change, an electrical signal change. We are used to detect this to detect cardiac markers. So, for example, troponin in actual patient sample. So, at the top, you will see actual patient data. In the bottom, you will see control data. You can see that detection is very much good. There is one more thing that one more device with which you can experiment. It is called a sensimeter. With this, you can characterize the microliters which I had shown. So, for example, its rise time, it is less than 4 milliseconds. Its fall time, you can measure that. This teaches you basically doing physical experiments rather than doing just simulations. So, this is the instrument. You can see that it goes to about 500, 600 degrees Celsius in a few milliseconds. Similarly, fall down, you can play with it, you can characterize it, you can find the rise time in fall time, etc. So, a lot of experimental work can be done with our devices. I'm sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Please accommodate me in that. And thank you. Questions, maybe I will suggest that please send me emails. I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really nice hearing from you. As we are in the technical session 1 of topic emerging research-led startup and innovation in electrical and electronics in Amrit Kal. Our speakers in this session are Dr. Sandip Kale, CEO eSpin, Dr. P.K. Sabu, Director NRDC, Mr. Nitin Kale, Nanosif IITB, Dr. Dev Kumar Verma, founder of Pathshala, and our session coordinator, Professor Manisha Patnaik. Proceeding further, our next speaker is Dr. Sandip Patil. Sir, I request you to please come forward and share your views on the topic for 5 minutes of duration. Dr. Sandip Patil received his PhD from IIT Kanpur. His research work is published in prestigious peer-reviewed international journals and covered by CNN US edition, Mint Wall Street Journal, and prominent Indian newspaper. He has multiple international patents under his name. His company eSpin Nanotech is a premier high-tech firm specializing in the production of high-quality, cost-effective multifunctional nanofibers and develops a variety of commercial goods based on nanofiber technology. Dr. Patil is responsible for developing nanofiber spinning technology for farmers for the first time in the world. The idea behind the innovation is to increase soil quality. He has been awarded multiple times for his contribution to the field of science and entrepreneurship, including the Bangalore Nano Invention awarded by Professor C.N.R. Rao, IICH Shah, Suleiman Award, etc. He was also selected as the CEO of the Year 2020 by the CEO Insights magazine and was given the Corona Yodha Award by Dainik Jagran. He takes keen interest in engaging in social activities and was instrumental in bringing a drip irrigation model at one of the villages under IIT Kanpur Unnat Bharat Abhiyan. Sir, I would like you to please come forward and share your views on the topic of discussion.
Anmol. Thank you, Anmol ji, for the nice introduction. There's little change in the program. My PPT is going to be uploaded. I'm really sorry for that. I request Mr. Dev to present his talk first and then later on, so I can read his introduction. Thank you, Anmol. On behalf of you, is okay? Yeah, thank you. So, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Dev Kumar, Dr. Verma has completed his PhD and receives his master's degree in marketing from NIT Durgapur and is currently an alumni of NLSU Bangalore, IIM Lucknow and NIT Durgapur. He has a professional experience of more than 13 years in energy sector. Is that correct? Yeah, energy sector. He has also worked for Coal India Limited under the Ministry of Coal, Government of India, and was head of sales realization at BCCL. He is the founder of Pathshala Trust, the one that we are talking from last 1 hour. It's a really wonderful journey to read about this. Bookbridges.com. This is the website, you can search on it. This is a startup that he started during his the working in Coal India. So that is the really remarkable. Ekal Pathshala, that is I am already connected with Ekal Vidyalaya, a free school chain across India with more than 50 study centers. He has been awarded with Karmavir Chakra by United Nations and Rex, Heroes of India by Republic TV, COVID Warrior, Utkarsh Saman Dhanbad Gaurav. This is really a wonderful journey. Let's clap for that. And previous talks, Dr. Kumar include TEDx, IIT KGP, IIM Indore, IIT ISM Dhanbad, NIT Durgapur, BIT Sindri, and more than 20 colleges and HRD, BCCL, CIL, WCL. Thank you, sir, for the lightful ideas. We are truly grateful for sharing your valuable insights. Please come on, Asya.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much, Sandip sir. It's a great honor for me, to introduce myself with your words. Thank you so much. So I think I am the youngest one in this gathering, and I have experienced speakers like sir. So I will not much about like the energy, innovation, and what you can say the ideas. I'll talk about something little different because I can see there are young faces over here. And apart from this, my intention is here, innovation will be there, innovation will be benefited to those who is need most. क्योंकि कुछ भी आविष्कार, जैसे हमारे विधायक हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी बोलते हैं कि अंतिम व्यक्ति तक उसका पहुंच होना बहुत जरूरी है. So my initiative is like innovation as well as the uniqueness. So anyone who is over here, they can understand innovation is not comes like the big ideas. It can be anything. So I would like to have one videos for 1 minute. It state about like what we have started. Though it was initially it was very less, very small thing, but over the period of time we have seen how if your idea, if your innovation have the unique selling proposition and if its impact to the lower section of the society. So I would like to request if it's possible, 1 minute video can be played. Yes. So just a 1 minute video. It's an introductory video like what we have.
Welcome back everyone. We're in the final stretch of our marathon special presentation all through Independence Day today. Heroes of India. 8 p.m. is the Prime Minister's address. 9 p.m. is the big debate with Arnab Goswami. But let's go across to our next guest, who's a man shaping the next generation of the country. Dev Kumar Verma runs Dev Ki Pathshala, a school that provides free education to underprivileged children till class 5. All his earnings are used to better the education provided to these students. He runs 3 schools today. He not only takes care of quality education in these schools, but also ensures that he provides them with books and meals. We welcome Dev in our studios.
While he was on election duty a few years back, Dev Kumar Verma was surprised at the literacy levels in Jharkhand's Dhanbad district. Soon the idea of free English medium school called as Pathshala evolved. Dev's Pathshala provides free education to children until the age of 5. Children are provided with quality education and every aspect of their education, including transportation, is taken care of. Parents of these children are thankful to Dev for transforming the lives of their children. Heroes like Dev Kumar Verma are truly an inspiration to India.
They welcome to Republic, and it's remarkable that you actually spend your own salary.
Hello, thank you. ये वीडियो हम बाद में देख लेंगे. Thank you so much. So this is the introductory video, like why we are talking about innovation, why we need to have some kind of different things which is going on regular basis. So here what you will understand, what I am talking about, it's not about the big ideas, big technological knowledge. Anything, sir ने बताया कि छोटा से छोटा idea can make changes and it has an impact on the lower section of the society. Because हम जितने भी रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, हम जितना भी एक साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी में बहुत आगे चले जाएं, अगर हमारे आसपास में, हमारे आप सब लोगों ने देखा हमारे आसपास में बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको बेसिक चीजें नहीं मिल पा रही हैं. So we do have the government institutions, we do have government schools, but sorry to say, not all, but बहुत सारे ऐसे institutions हैं जहाँ पे उस लेवल का एजुकेशन नहीं मिल पाता है. Because I am born and brought up in the place called Dhanbad, Jharkhand, where I used to sell betel. मैं पान बेचा करता था अपने दुकान में बैठ के. And from there to becoming an officer in Coal India, getting educated from NIT Durgapur, IIT, IIMs, NLU. So what I have seen, if you have a good education system, if you have a good guidance, though anyone can do that much better things. So my take in today's talk is more about to those kids, to those persons who are in the bottom of the society. So here my PPT is like a dream there to go. I will not talk about much because time is there, but my intention कि ये चीजें हम किसके लिए कर रहे हैं. आप लोगों ने मुंबई के झुग्गी स्लम्स के बारे में बहुत मूवीज में या बहुत कुछ देखा होगा, लेकिन आप लोगों को पता है कि एक कोल स्लम भी होता है जो कि हमारे देश के करीब 10 राज्यों में जहां से कोल माइनिंग होता है, वहां से ये चीजें हैं. तो जस्ट मैं आपको ये एक कुछ पिक्चर के थ्रू दिखाना चाहूंगा. You can see this coal mining is bigger trucks because I am an officer over here, so मैं देख सकता हूँ कि वहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है. Big mines, big drag line is there. So these all are the like technology which we are talking. We are using big instrumental, but here this is a coal. And now mining is much more than coal. Here, this is me. When I was a child, I used to do these things like carrying coal, and now after 30 years, I can say this is a girl, 4-year girl. तो लोग वहाँ पे ये सब भी कर रहे हैं. इस तक टेक्नोलॉजी, इस तक इनोवेशन कैसे पहुँचेगा? And how can this technology, this innovation can help them? So what I did, I started a free school. आप बोलेंगे गवर्नमेंट स्कूल भी तो फ्री स्कूल है. Then what is the difference between my पाठशाला and the government school? The things which we provide is little different. We are a private school. We are not getting any funds from government, but yes, whatever the facility any private school having, we are providing all of them. How the idea has come up? Because what I have seen कि government school में लोग जाते हैं सिर्फ खाना खाने के लिए most of the time in our locality. But here, when I started my school, you can see in the picture, these are the actual pictures taken by me way back. I think it's like 6 to 7 years now, and it's still going on. When I was child 30 years back, I used to do the same thing, and this is the actual picture of my village. You can see lots of dust, mud, fire, and all. And here I have started this school, Pathshala. How? See. This is the beginning of Pathshala. You can see the government school. These are the uniform of government. I have started my school in 2014 like this, and now I have changed this school in next year only. In 2015 it comes like this. And you see there are very less number of kids. Then the technology comes. अब बच्चों को स्कूल में कैसे engage करना है? In government school you find very rare, but here you can see we have digital classrooms and see the number of kids. It's growing every day. It's growing every year. And today I'm standing here. We do have more than 50 centers. Few centers are open. These are some pictures. We provide uniform, everything. This is the book. This is the classroom. You can see the background of the classroom. We have made the classroom in such a manner where students get what you can say that interest in school teaching कैसे हो सकता है and all. These are the some news which covers my story. Yes, for the everyone over here. Sir was talking about the social media. I have started selling. Can you hold anyone hold this? ये थोड़ा सा. Be innovative and different. I was talking about this only. Why we have to be innovative? Because जब तक आप कुछ अलग नहीं करेंगे, you will not get more attention. And that's the reason like why I'm talking over here. आप किसी भी फील्ड में हो, आपको दो चीजें जरूरी है करना. एक तो आपके उस प्रोजेक्ट में क्या यूनिकनेस है, क्या इनोवेटिव है, जो सब लोग कहते हैं कि इनोवेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेकंड थिंग कि ये किस पर्पस से हो रहा है, व्हाट इज द पर्पस. So I would say ये PPT is now over, but my इसको बंद कर देना please PPT को. It's running. So PPT is over, but my talk was still not over. The reason is very clear. My message is one thing is very clear. What I wanted कि जो भी लोग यहाँ पे सुन रहे हैं, if you have the human touch inside, आपको वो चीजें एक्सप्रेस करनी होंगी, आपको वो चीजें लोगों तक पहुंचानी होंगी. एंड दैट इज द ओनली रीजन व्हेन वी विल थिंक वी आर सक्सेसफुल. गेटिंग गुड डिग्री, गेटिंग गुड जॉब इज ओके, सफिशिएंट. आप अपने लिए कर रहे हैं, दैट इज वेरी नाइस. बट आप सोसाइटी के लिए, अपने देश के लिए क्या कर रहे हैं, ये सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड दैट इज माय टॉक ऑल अबाउट. थैंक यू सो मच कि आपने मुझे सब समय दिया. थैंक यू सो मच.
Thank you so much, sir. It was really nice hearing from you. Now I would like to call Dr. Sandip Kale on the stage to share his views. Welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Where is the presentation? Okay. In between, if you have any questions, feel free to ask to our speakers. Okay. Where is the mic? No. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. So, about my innovations, everybody is talking about it, and we have already discussed many of them. This is more technical session related to the fiber technology that we have developed. Uh, I'll not take much time on it. It is just the glimpse of the technology that we have developed during my research tenure at IIT Kanpur. You can see here is the basically electrospinning nanofiber technology and its industrial application. So we'll see how the technology get evolved, and using the technology, how one can create a multiple domestic and industrial product using the technology. Here you can see, but more than that, I just wanted to introduce here. This is our innovation and product development center, very close to IIT Kanpur at Kanpur. This is basically, we have 4 floors, and in this all the 4 floors we have different working style or working areas. One sector is completely manufacturing, another sector is basically mass manufacturing. Many people they used to ask me and my team that Corona to chala gaya, mask ka kya karte ho? So mask is never developed for the corona, to be very precisely. It is developed for the healthcare, and it is also developed for the industrial applications where our miners and the workers in industry they are working for years. So we have to give them some kind of innovative solutions so they can get it for a longer time. So this mask that we are developing here, they're basically based on nanofiber technology, and then we have testing facility. We recently started one of the venture called Baila. Bai is my mom's name. Like in Maharashtra, जो यंग एल्डर या जो यंग होते हैं घर में सबसे बड़े होते हैं उनको भाई बोला जाता है with respect. But we created acronyms of it, Biomeyer Innovation Lab, where we have the NABL accredited facility. In that particular, we do food testing and water testing, so we can provide certification to the industries as well as to the government. Certification by government is sending the samples and we do the testing, and then we have an incubation center over there. That's the first kind of is like public-private incubation where we do incubate it. We have the incubation and people that are coming for the incubation. We are supporting them in a different ways. So this is how it is. This is my team. I'll not take much time, and I was just explaining during your ceremony, nice, education and everything. So we have very limited time. But let me tell you, at the end of the this thing ladder. So here this PhD completion and my and the company start. So it was the innovative idea that is floated during the meeting. That call we have we were having the weekly meeting that time during the PhD program. So professor was asking who wants to develop this technology. So nobody was agree because there were a lot of challenges are involved. So how challenges can fulfill your dream? That is the best one of the example. So I took a challenge. We developed the machine within the 6 months of time. Not only me, but along with me, my colleagues, PhD and masters, they were working fantastically good, and we could able to publish a lot of paper and the patents. So I saw the potential of the technology and the market of the technology called nanofiber spinning technology, because if somebody wants to work on that particularly, one has to import the machine. So we have re-engineered the technology to sell this in the market. So how it is started? We have invested the money that I saved during the PhD. तब तो हमें 8,000 रुपए महीना मिलता था as a scholarship. So during this 8,000, we could able to save a small amount of money. My professor supported me around 1.5 lakh, and few of my friends, Professor Ashutosh Sharma, he supported me during that time, and few of my friends they gave me the money. मतलब आजकल जो फंडिंग होती है ना, तो वो फंडिंग म्यूचुअली होती है. सो आजकल गवर्नमेंट देता है, बाकी कहीं से आते तो वो म्यूचुअल होता था कि हमारे फ्रेंड्स ने दे दिया, हमारे गाइड्स ने दे दिया, हमारे फैमिली ने दे दिया. That is how we started. And I must tell you, the valuation of company is more than 500 crore if you do. And our brand was successful in overnight. It is because of our Swasa brand, which is owned by our Prime Minister, and because of that we could able to excel in a further way. More than that, failure बोला जाता है कि failure is the key of success. So I was not a very studious student. So when I got entered in the PhD program, first year I got termination. टर्मिनेशन इसलिए मिला क्योंकि मैं grade को वहाँ तक नहीं ले पाया. So I'm like, no, our passing criteria was like 7 CPI should be there, otherwise you will be terminated. So my entire education was like Marathi से हमेशा मेरा schooling मराठी में हुआ, उसके बाद हिंदी medium में हुआ. And then suddenly I entered into the IIT. There was like completely different story. So first year I got termination. 7 CPI चाहिए था, मुझे 6 से मिला. So later was sent to my hometown. And when it was sent to my hometown, my mom was just calling me. बोला कि कुछ लेटर आया है तुम्हारे कॉलेज से. मैंने बोला बिल्कुल किसी को दिखाना भी मत और खोलना भी मत. So this is how it is, okay? And then I could able to cope up that and could able to complete my 7 CPI. But that lesson was completely different for me, that I could able to work hard and could able to sustain in that particular environment and could able to also start the company. Secondly, then it started in 2017. Nanofiber technology, everybody knows today is the word, going everywhere smaller and smaller. Like we have the flexible displays, we have cell phones which are very small and compact. Everything is smaller. How it is possible to do? It is because of the technological evolutions and the technological revolutions as well as the technological advancements. And one of the key roles that nanotechnology is playing is that. So we have nanofiber where this is the human hair, you can see on top of it, and the below of that there are nanofibers. So you can see one human hair is completely covering the half of the picture side, but nanofiber there are billions of underneath of that. So you see the change of dimensions, and these dimensions are giving you the different aspect of the properties. So these are the properties. I will not read more. If you want anything to be my side, we will discuss later on, and then I will also skip this, but we will discuss the technology where we can use. It's the environment, electronic, energy, defense, health, automotive, building, and consumers. Here you can easily use the nanofiber technology, but more than that, you can have the health and environment where we are using in large. So here, this is the technology. This is the first generation machine that we created. Idea was to create the small machine, sell this machine to the institutions who are working on the research domain. Whatever you will earn, it reinvest that money to develop the big machine and create the applications. So I'll explain you the application, but I must tell you who is playing a key role behind it. So dear Dr. Saul is here, and the first grant that I got to develop this machine is the program called TIPP, TEPP, and now it is a prism. If anybody wants to apply in that particular program, feel free to apply. This company is here. One of the support is basically DSIR, that they supported me a lot. And then we have developed various machines. So this is a 3D printed patch where you can use this